Well, welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. It's a new year and a new you. That's kind of the theme this time of year. And Aryn from Hy-Vee Registered Dietitian is back to help us yet again get things on track. Although, you help us stay on track like all year long, so maybe that's not even a fair statement. How are you doing this fine new year?
I'm doing great. It's a little cold, but we're getting through it. We're looking positive for 2025.
Well, maybe if you eat more protein, that would warm you up. Certainly, it's going to make you feel a little bit fuller, which is a good thing. And that's where we're going to start here today. Is what's on the menu for 2025? You heard my son; he's like, "No more protein." What's on the menu for 2025? Again, a lot of people look at different diets, different. What can I change up to do things differently? What can I do to make things better? And protein is something you've said on this show many times. I even got some advice from you outside of here on the proteins, and it works. It works for filling you up. So, just as you're looking at the menus, what are we talking about when we're looking at a new year, new you in protein?
Right, right. So protein continues to shine in 2025, and it goes beyond that muscle building mindset, right? We've always heard of like those that are lifting weights are like, I gotta pump that protein into, but it really goes beyond that. So protein really supports our satiety, our energy, and muscle repair. So making it essential for everyone, from gym goers and just busy parents in general too.
Yeah, I like this on-the-go option stuff. Everything has protein in it, Aaron. And in fact, I think of last year of you kind of we talked about different products and different things that had added protein in it. Um, Again, why is it just why now? Why now?
Yeah, I think companies are really realizing that people are looking for more options in the store that are convenient, that are on the go, and that are going to be more satisfying. So if we can have, protein in chips, maybe someone's going to eat more protein because they can eat it in chips. I'm not saying that that's the most healthful option, right? There are going to be some other lean, healthful protein options. However, that's where company, producer mindset are going to be.
Yeah, and the products are pretty. You got to try them. I mean, I will say this: I've tried a lot of different things in 2024 on the protein spectrum. Some were good, some were weird, some were oh my gosh, and yeah. But I think what's cool is there are and has been for a long time a lot of on the go things. So you had mentioned going back to being really busy and being on the go. What are some protein things you could pick to take on the go with you, so to speak, to get your protein in? Because it can be a struggle to get protein.
Absolutely. And as we hear your little one in the background, we know that, busy parents need options. So, first and foremost, Fairlife Core Power protein shakes. So they are shelf stable. However, they are best cold, and they range from about 26 grams of protein to even higher high quality protein within. So this is, that protein shake that's ready to grab, ready to drink. And it's really ideal for people looking to fuel up quick, whether they're at the gym, they're at work, they're on the go. What's great about it is that you can drink it by itself, or you could even add that into like your overnight oats for a bigger protein boost in the morning. Um, of course, you're not going to necessarily eat oatmeal in the car. I don't recommend that, but maybe if that is your breakfast sitting at your desk in the morning, great option. And then even at night, before, if you want a little sweet treat before bed, the Fairlife Core Power protein drink is great warmed up. The chocolate one, great warmed up, and like a little hot cocoa drink.
You snuck the chocolate in there right at the last second. I heard that loud and clear here. All right. Well, the protein's definitely a popular choice, and as you mentioned, it's hard not to find something that has protein in it. Give it a try for sure. You'd be really surprised on how well that fills you up. Certainly, functional foods and beverages is another thing that I know we definitely had some shows last year talking about this. So when you're looking at a functional food or beverage. There are certainly a lot of options, but what are you talking about if we're looking at this?
Yeah. Functional foods, again, continue to be very popular going into 2025. These are designed to just do more for our body. So targeting our gut health, immune support, and even stress management. So, the gut microbiome, huge hot topic. And we're looking at those probiotics in kombucha, kefir, and other adaptogens in stress supporting beverages. We've kind of talked about those in the past as well.
You and your kombucha, you and Nick. Nick's the producer of the show here. All of you can have your kombucha, but maybe give it a try. I mean, these are functional things that are helping you do things that maybe you don't have time for. Maybe you don't, you can't get there. How about the probi? I think when I think gut health, I mean kombucha's right in there, but I also think of the probiotic stuff too. But there's other things you can do, to keep that gut, so to speak, happy and moving.
Right, exactly. And it shouldn't come as a shock to anyone, but yogurt is a great place to start. So the brand Too Good Yogurt makes a zero sugar yogurt, and it's delicious. It contains those probiotics that help promote our gut health, and it's low in sugar, and it includes live and active cultures. Those are those probiotics, which really support our digestion and contribute to a balanced microbiome.
And finally, just on the convenience factor in nutrition, I can't think of a better time now than ever that nutrition is a lot more convenient than it has been. And maybe it's because of the bars, maybe it's because of the functional items, but they're certainly out there. So you shouldn't have to look hard to find these things, right? They're out there.
Exactly. With our fast-paced lifestyle in mind, nutrition no longer needs to be the backseat to convenience, right? So minimal ingredient meal solutions are on the rise. Think, 5 ingredients or less for a healthful meal option for the family. And even think about those pre-chopped vegetables, those heat and ready proteins, and one-pan meal kits. So I even love getting just the bags of pre-chopped vegetables so they're ready to go, and even, throw in a sheet pan, sprinkle with my favorite seasonings and some olive oil, throw it in the oven, and I don't have to think about what vegetables for dinner. I didn't even have to prep it, right? So convenient is key, right? That is gonna keep us wanting to eat more healthfully.
I'll tell you, out of these three areas, if you haven't already seen, Jeremy lost some weight last year, but it came out of these three categories, all three. And when you're talking about convenience and being prepped, prep was a huge deal for me. Like, you don't think about it, but if you do those things ahead of time, you will be more likely to, for me, it's lunch. Like, I have a salad every day. I never did that, but having it ready to go, and I love those one meal kits. So easy for the family. It's easy to add a protein, add some veggies, and go. So you're all right in there. If people have more questions about this and want to pick your brain or learn about kombucha, how can they do so?
Of course, go to Hy-Vee.com/health and find your local dietitian, or swing by one of our Hy-Vee stores and get my contact. Big news for 2025 is that we are starting to take insurance as a form of payment. So this could even decrease costs for a lot looking to work with one of our Hy-Vee dietitians.
Yeah, it's good to just have a conversation. If you're not even sure where to begin, or something just struck you today, like, oh man, I guess if this guy could do it, I probably could do it. Just start with a conversation. That's going to be great. Aryn, I appreciate the time. Glad to have you back again in 2025, and we'll look forward to having you back on the show real soon.